Hello everyone. How are you doing? I have to get a drink of water. Hang on one sec. I was running really late today. My daughter's school has changed the way they do parent pickup, and it takes like twice as long now to retrieve my child from school. So Tuesdays we are gonna have to book it on Tuesdays. And then when I came home, there was a delivery from UPS that had arrived while I was gone, and it is some of the new celebration stuff from the second release. So I may show that to you at the end, so hang around. We may take a look at that stuff. But let's get into what's going on. So first things first, we are still in the middle of celebration, and there are still plenty of things that you can earn for free. And I'm desperately looking for my catalog. I am not as organized as I thought I was. Like I said, I've been gone all morning. And I've been gone all afternoon. Just got home. I had art class this morning, so I was at preschool all morning long. And anyway, then I had 1,000 errands to run. So we just got home. It's a hot mess, but thank goodness I prepped yesterday. So celebration is still in full swing. The only thing in here that, well, as of yesterday, you cannot get the ribbon. That is the only thing I know so far. I know that the foil, where's the beautiful foil? The beautiful foil is in low inventory, as well as the Precious Parcel card kit is in low inventory. So if you want either of those, make sure you get them ASAP. There are still so many things. These tea time framelits I am loving. There's a card on my blog today that features this set, or these framelits, and the stamp set in the occasions catalog that goes with it. But there is still plenty of stuff to earn, and this is what I want to talk to you about though. This bag is fantastic, and I've used this bag for so much stuff, and I've used it not just for crafting stuff. I've been using it all the time for other stuff. But you can get this bag for free, and the only way to get this bag is to join my team, to join Stampin' Up. You get this option 2, which is $129. It includes this bag, which is a $50 value, and you get to choose $175 worth of products. Incredible, $175. And that is you can choose those products from the occasions catalog, from the annual catalog, from the clearance rack, from the online store, anything. So $175 worth of product plus the $50 bag value for $129. Fantastic, fantastic deal. So I am always looking for people to join my team. Now is a fantastic time to join my team. I have a team meeting on Thursday that I am prepping for this week, and I am so excited. I love getting together with my team. We have so much fun. I was working on the demos that I'm going to show at the meeting yesterday, and I just love them. They are so much fun, and they're techniques that I haven't tried before. Some of them anyway. A few of them I have tried. But there's one specific technique that I haven't tried before, and I'm really excited to share with my team. So, well, we have so much fun though. We're doing a swap on Thursday. We just have so much fun, and I have a huge downline appreciation coming up in March. So now is a fantastic time to join my team. If you've been thinking about it even for a minute, now's a great time to join. You not only get all the benefits, the $175 worth of stuff, but you also can get this tote bag. Now, if you don't want the tote bag, that's fine. You can still join, and you get $175 worth of products for $99. You just choose option 1 instead. That's fine. You can join either way. I'm always looking for people to join, so I encourage you to think about this, especially if your wish list is long. If your wish list is long, why not get the kit? And there is no obligation to buy or to sell. You don't have to do what I do. You don't have to sell. You don't have to host classes. You can just sign up and get all your future Stampin' Up! Purchases at a discount, which is just fine. And we all love a discount, don't we? Okay, so today I want to remind you, if you do want to order, if you don't want to sign up, you just want to place an order. I appreciate all orders as well. If you want to place an order, if your order is $50 or more, I will send you a package of what are these? Frosted flower embellishments, and these are so fun. I've already used some. They are beautiful, and they're not too thick. They're beautiful, beautiful flowers. I love these. So I'm going to send you these for free if your order is $50 or more. If your order is $150, don't use the host code. I think my host code is gone. Don't use the host code. I'm still going to send you the flowers, but you're going to get Stampin' rewards, which means you're going to get free stuff. And with your free stuff, you may want to get the stamp set we're using today. So here in the back, this is just for hosts. You don't have to host a party or a workshop to get these. If your order is over $150, you're going to earn what they call Stampin' rewards. And that little chart is down here. It's on page 52, this little chart down here. So if you have a $150 order, you can just put that in. You're going to get 10%. That's $15 of the $150. If you have a $200 order, you're going to get $20. You know, it goes up. So if you're going to put in a large order, this is the best way to do it, because then you can get free stuff. And with that free stuff, you can get these exclusive stamp sets. These stamp sets are only for hosts or for people putting in those larger orders. You cannot buy these otherwise. So we are going to use this one, the Just Because. And I want to show you guys. So this is the stamp set. So it's pictured in here. So it's pictured, it's shown at 50%. Which in my mind means nothing, because I have no like spatial, I can't picture things like space. I'm like, oh, 50%. That means nothing to me. So when I got this stamp set, I was completely blown away by how large these are. Like, look at how big this is. Like, it's huge. And this one as well. This is the one we're using today, but look how big it is. There's no way that I would have ever known that from the catalog. So this is a fantastic, fantastic stamp set. So if you do place a larger order, this is a great option to get. Now, if you don't want to place the whole 150 yourself, that's fine. You can set up a host code and have your friends contribute as well. And we can set up a little party that way too. Now I wanted to, this is a cling stamp, and I know I've shown this before, but I want to go over it one more time on how to mount our cling stamps. So you're going to get your little sheet of labels now, and this is what makes it cling, is the labels. So we're going to, this is the image we're going to use today, the rounded vase one with the little leaves, or whatever you want to call those. I am not at all a plant person. So I'm going to peel this off. All of the labels are split in half, so they just peel off in 2 segments. Now I'm leaving my label, it's really sticky, I'm leaving my label on the paper here. I'm not peeling my label up, I'm just going to leave it on the paper here. I'm going to take my stamp, which I've already taken the paper backing off of my stamp, and I'm going to line this up as best as I can. I'm going slowly just to make sure I get it all. I like to start in one corner and then lay down the rest. And then I'm just going to give that a good push. And now I can remove my stamp and my label. And that is how you adhere the cling labels. And now they're really cling. These are going to stick well to your blocks. So that's it. I wanted to show that again for anybody who may not have seen it before. That is how I do my cling stamps. And I really love the labels. I love putting the cling stamps on. Now when you put it on your block, it's not going to come off, and you don't want to pull too hard, you don't want to rip it. So when it's time to remove it, you just want to get your fingernail or anything just under the label, just on a corner, and then just gently peel. And they'll come right off. Easy peasy. So if you don't have, I often have really short nails. If you don't have long nails, you can take your pick tool and just use the spatula end and just get that under just a little corner and peel it right off. Okay, so easy peasy. Our cling stamps are phenomenal. Okay, so let's get to stamping, but first let's go over our bits. Let me show you what we are making. And where is my sample card? Hold please, I think it's over here. Here it is. I think, here it is. Okay, I have a basket of cards that I need to put on my blog that, you know, it goes through the photography stage, then the blog stage, and so it was in my basket of photography cards, even though I took pictures yesterday. But anyway, this is what we're making today. We're making a really cute little pocket card. This comes out. You can write your message on here. And it's just a super cute little pocket card we're going to make with the DSP. So isn't that cute? I love this. And I love these colors. Calypso Coral and Night of Navy together. Oh my gosh. It just, I'm in love. These two colors make me so happy. So this is what we're making today. It's a really cute little pocket card. Okay, so let me show you our bits. So we have a piece of DSP. This DSP is from the never going to remember this name. This is from the Happiness Blooms Designer Series paper. And this is the, it coordinates with the Bloom by Bloom stamp set. There are gorgeous patterns in here. Gorgeous colors. I love it. So this is the Happiness Blooms DSP, and that's where I got this. You can use any DSP, but like I said, I'm on this like Calypso Coral Night of Navy kick, and I just love this. So this is a piece that measures 9 by 5 1/4, and I have scored it at 4 1/4, and I know you can't see the score lines, but I've scored it at 4 1/4 and at 8 1/2. And so when we fold on those score lines, it's going to give us our little card in our pocket, and we're going to put that together in just a minute. So this was 9 by 5 1/4, scored at 4 1/4 and 8 1/2. So that's that piece. For our actual little card for the pocket in here, I have a piece of Night of Navy that is 5 1/4 by 4, and then I have a piece of Whisper White that is 3 3/4 by 5. And those are just going to layer together easily. I also have a piece of white, which we're going to do our stamping on, which we're going to stamp our vase on, and then I have a Night of Navy rectangle that I have cut out with the stitched rectangles, and let me see if I can, you can see that stitching detail, beautiful. And we're going to use 2 of the stitched rectangles for this one. I use this one, I don't have my whole package, do I? I do have my whole package. Look how organized I am. So these are the stitched rectangles. So I used this one. This is the 3rd largest. I used the 3rd largest for the Night of Navy. And then for the white piece that we're going to cut it out, this is going to be what, the 5th largest. We're going to cut that out with the 5th largest one. Okay, so that's our card bits. And then we're also using some polka dot ribbon and some baker's twine. Okay, I needed to get my ink pad out because I did not get that out. So let's do our stamping real quick, and then we'll get to all the rest of the bits. Okay, so I'm using Memento. We're going to color with blends. I love coloring with our Stampin' blends. They are so much fun. And I have a brand new Stampin' blends class that will be coming out soon. So I will be announcing that either tomorrow or Thursday. I need to finalize all the details on that, but that will be coming soon. I'm just going to stamp this right in the middle of our white piece of paper. Beautiful. All right, so we are done stamping. That is all the stamping we're going to do. So I'm going to set my ink pad and my stamp off to the side. And here is our stamped piece. And through the magic of television, we have our piece already cut out with that stitched rectangle. So this is ready to color. So we're going to get to coloring right away. I am using, well, 2 sets of blends, and then I always have my color lifter in case I need it. But I am using Calypso Coral and Granny Apple Green. I'm going to start with my leaves. Now, there are so many different ways to color with blends. I'm going to show you the way I do it, but you can do it anyway. I like to go dark to light. Some people like to go light to dark. It doesn't matter how you do it. This is just the way I do it. So I'm going to start with the leaves. Now, because these are such a tiny little area, there's not going to be a whole lot of blending on the leaves. The majority of our blending is going to happen on our little flower pot down here. So for the leaves, I'm just going to put just a little bit of dark Granny Apple Green just by the stem part of the leaves, I guess. Is what where they attach to the branch, maybe? I'm not sure what you call it. But so I'm just putting a little, and I'll hold this up just a little bit. So I'm just putting a little bit of the dark just along that edge where they meet the stem. And that is all I'm going to do with the dark. Now, if this was a bigger area, I would blend more. But because this area is so small, nobody's going to really focus on the blending or the coloring that you've done with those leaves. They're going to really focus on that pot. So we're going to spend all our time on the pot. So I'm going to come in with my light, and I'm just going to color from the dark out to the edge. So I'm just going over the dark and coloring to the edge. And that's it. So this gives just a little tiny bit of color variation in those leaves, but because they're such a small area, we're really not taking the time to really blend them or color them. too detailed. We just don't need to spend that much time on that. Okay, so those are our leaves. Cute. All right, now we're going to pull out our Calypso Coral blends. And again, I'm going to start dark to light. If you don't like to color dark to light, then color light to dark, or color however you want. Now, if you are a real artist, which I am not, but if you are a real artist, you're going to start thinking of like, where's the light coming from and all of that stuff. I don't do that. I usually color a dark on either side and then make it lighter in the middle. And because this little pot is going to be like a round pot, if you're looking at it, if you're looking at a round object head on, there's always going to be a glare in the very front of that cylinder object. So we're really going to leave like a white space in the front. So I'm going to start with my dark one, and this little neck part, I'm not going to worry too much about leaving the white space because it's so skinny and those leaves will be casting a shadow anyway. So we're going to go pretty heavily on that. And this side, on the left side, I'm going to go pretty dark, almost halfway. So I'm going to color that dark almost halfway over. And then on the right side, I'm not going to go too far over. I'm just kind of just go along the edge with my dark. I'm going to come in now with my light, and I'm going to start on the neck, and I'm just going to go over both of them and start blending them together. I'm going to then move to the left and go over that line, that harsh line, and the more you kind of go over it, that line is going to just disappear, and it's all going to blend together. Now, before I get too heavy-handed in the middle, because remember, we want to leave that little white area, that little glare, I'm going to go over here to the right side, and I'm going to go over that area just like I did on the other one. We're just going to try to get rid of that harsh line, and I'm just going to keep blending it. And we're just going to make that little white line as faint as possible, or as small as possible. So very cute. Now if you feel like you really want some more darker places, go back in with your dark and add those darker places. I really want this side to be a lot darker. So I'm going in with the dark again. I'm going to go back in with the light, and I'm going to blend all that out, just going over that line. Perfect. I love it. So that is it. So see, coloring with the blends is easy and fun, and it makes you look like a real artist. And you can just keep going back and forth. And I'm using Whisper White for this. You want to use Whisper White. You don't want to use like watercolor paper or anything like that. The blends are going to work best on the smooth Whisper White. Okay, so let's start assembling because our coloring is essentially done. Isn't that cute? Cute. And we left that little white mark, which is going to make it shine. Okay, so let's pull out all of our bits again. We are going to start assembling. So let me, we're going to put together our little insert. We're going to put together this part first. So I'm going to take my snail, and this is easy. Just we're sticking this right onto our Night of Navy piece. That is easy peasy lemon squeezy. We are going to add a little pull tab on this, so I'm just going to kind of eyeball it in the middle. So I have some white baker's twine, and where's my ribbon scissors? And, okay, so I'm going to fold this in half. I kind of want like a double bow. So I'm going to fold this in half, and I'm going to trim that edge. This is going to go in our hole, and then we're just going to tie a bow. And I say that like it's going to be easy, but you know, on camera, you never know what these ribbons are going to do. So going to tie a little bow, and that will be like our little pull tab, and I'm just going to straighten this up, make this look cute. Okay, trim these ends a little bit. That one, so that's perfect. That's our little card that you're going to write your message on. Now let's put together our little pocket envelope, and I'm going to use Fast Fuse for this. If you have tear tape, you could use liquid glue or something. I just don't want to use snail because I want to make sure this stays put together. You have a 1/2 inch strip over here from our fold, and I'm going to put some Fast Fuse right along that strip. And then I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to put some right along the bottom of one of the pieces here. Okay, this is going to fold over. We're just going to fold this into a little pocket. And I say that like it's, like I'm not getting my fingers stuck in the fast fuse. Okay, perfect. So this is, not a quick press. So that's our little pocket. So our card is now going to slide in and out of there easily. Perfect. So I have the 1/2 inch circle punch here, and I'm just going to punch right in the middle, just a little notch, and hopefully I have eyeballed correctly and those will line up with the little bow. Perfect. This card is coming together. All right, now we're going to focus on these two pieces. This was our Night of Navy that we cut with the stitch rectangle, and this is the piece we colored and then cut with the stitch rectangle, or in our case we cut it first and then colored. And I am going to use my polka dot, my polka dot tulle ribbon, and I'm going to add a bow. I'm going to cut off a chunk of this. I'm going to hopefully add a bow. If not, we're going to add a knot. I did put a bow on my sample card. I did put a bow here, but then I thought, oh man, that's 2 bows in one video. Are you kidding? So we may go for a knot here and maybe just get a variation of looks. We're going to go for a knot. So, which I think is fine too. This ribbon is so gorgeous that I really don't think you can mess up anything with this ribbon. So I'm going to trim these ends just a little bit. Really cute. And we are going to stick on our stamped piece with some dimensionals. And I'm running low on dimensionals. I'm not running low on dimensionals. I have plenty of dimensionals, but the dimensionals I use are generally the ones you start brand new packages at my classes, and so whatever's left over from my classes is what I use, and I am running low on those because I've been doing so much stamping in the past couple weeks. So thankfully I have a class this weekend, so I will get some more opened packages. But I hate to start a package just for me, but there we go. I know that makes no sense. You guys are like, what? She's crazy. But I always have so many opened packages of dimensionals, I like to finish those first before I open one. And I know I'll be opening a bunch this weekend, so I hate to open brand new packages. So anyway, I'm weird. So I'm going to add a bunch of dimensionals. I'm using all my strips here. I love my strips. I'm going to add these to the back of our Night of Navy piece. And we are going to stick this on our card. That was the last of the dimensionals for that sheet. If you're like, she's adding a lot of dimensionals, it's just because I don't want to leave like a tiny piece of dimensionals on one sheet. We'll just finish up the sheet. We're going to peel all our dimensional backings off. Hopefully. There we go. Perfect. And then this is going to go on the outside of our pocket card, just right there, just like that. There you go. That is our cute little pocket card. What do you guys think? Don't you love it? So do you like the knot or the bow better? We have 2 different variations here. I love these colors. I love the Calypso Coral and the Night of Navy together. They are just gorgeous. I love them. Okay, now, you guys want to see some new stuff? Literally just arrived. I was unpacking the box literally 2 minutes before this video went out. So let's move this out of the way. Okay, I didn't get too much. I do want to, this isn't going to be like a big reveal. I really didn't buy too much. Let's start with some celebration stuff. So, because not everything I bought was celebration. Let's start with some celebration stuff. So this is a Country Floral embossing folder. All right. This I think this is beautiful. I think I'm going to love, love, love this embossing folder. And I don't know how much you guys are going to be able to see on camera, but there's like a big rose here. It's going to be gorgeous. I can't wait to use this embossing folder. This one I'm excited about. And these celebration items that I'm showing you, you can start earning on Friday the 15th. So next week. So that will be one of your choices, one of your new celebration choices. The other one is a bundle. And you get the Painted Season stamp set. Love these watercolored flowers and leaves. So pretty. And in the bundle, you also get the Painted Seasons Designer Series paper. So isn't that cute? I love those mushrooms. Oh my gosh. So there are, I think there are 4 patterns. I think you get 3 each. So there are the little mushrooms, and then just, that's Poppy Parade. Woo! I mean to hit the camera, guys. Sorry about that. It is, it's Poppy Parade. So the mushrooms. And there's 3 sheets of that. Oh, and then look at those. Beautiful. I love those colors. And the back is like pumpkin pie. See that? Really pretty. So remember, these you can get beginning Friday the 15th, next week. This is another pattern. This one, look at those flowers. Gorgeous. And then I believe that's maybe Call Me Clover on the back. And then the last pattern is kind of like a winter one. It's got some holly leaves and some pine cones, and then like Pool Party on the back. So this is a celebration option. This will be, this whole bundle you can get as a $100 choice. So a level 2 celebration option, and that is next week. The embossing folder is a level 1 item. So you can get that with a $50 order. That is some of our new celebration stuff coming. There's other stuff too that I did not get, but this is our new celebration stuff coming. Coming in March, there are a couple things coming. And I got 3 of those things, so let me show you these things. So in March, you will be able to purchase, this is, I have to open this because it's not going to mean anything if I just say. It is the 4 Seasons framelits, but these framelits will coordinate with this stamp set. Oh, do you guys see that? Awesome. So there's the pine cone, the flower, this little succulent or flower thing, this little flower or leaf. So these will coordinate, and this is coming in March. So this will not be something you can get next week. But you know what, you guys? If you join my team, if you join the Stampin' Up! Family, you can put all of this in your starter kit right now. If you join by the 15th, you can even add the celebration stuff in your starter kit. You can add this, and you can add the other 2 things I'm going to show you. All right, coming in March as well. So I don't want to get this stuff confused. This is next week. These 3 things are next week. So let me move this out of the way. I don't want to confuse. This is coming in March. The framelits, March. This stamp set, More Than Words, is March. And this stamp set was designed to coordinate with a lot of our celebration stamp sets this year. So like Today Calls for Something Sweet, that font and that greeting would coordinate great with the Hello Cupcake. What else? A lot of these are like Easter lilies with that lily one. There's just a lot of jumping in, hopping by. Those would be great with the frogs in the celebration. So this whole stamp set was designed to work with all the celebration stamp sets. Okay, and with that stamp set, let me open this up. With that stamp set is a new punch. Isn't that cool? So this punch will, it's kind of a cool label punch, and this will work perfectly with these greetings. They'll work perfectly with the other one that is, this one, I can't remember what it's called. I'm trying to figure, this one, the Part of My Story. This punch is like made for like this image. So pretty, and it'll punch all of them out, but made for that one. So pretty, right? So these things, these 3 things are part of our celebration coordination promotion coming in March. So unless you sign up to be a demonstrator, join my team, these things you cannot get yet. The celebration second release items you can get next week on Friday, end of next week. Unless you join my team. You can join my team and get it all now. If you love it and you want it now, join my team and we'll add it to your starter kit. Okay, you guys, that is it. If you want to place an order, please head to my website. Use this hostess code. And if your order is $50 or more, I'm going to send you a pack of the frosted flower embellishments. And I think that's it. If your order is over $150, don't use the code. I'm still going to send you the embellishments. But that is it, you guys. I hope you guys have a fantastic Tuesday. And I will see you guys next week. Thanks.